So because coronavirus has completely ruined my plans for spring break and forced me to stay inside and watch Netflix instead of what I would normally do, which is stay inside and watch Netflix while wallowing in self-pity for not going outside, you guys are going to get a few more videos. Lucky you. I don't think that anybody could predict how coronavirus was going to blow up in the United States. I remember hearing it on the news in early February and was one of those idiots going around saying, "It's actually only as bad as the flu." It wasn't until Corona came to my state and I saw middle American soccer moms voicing their opinions that I realized that, oh boy, this is way more than just something I can meme. Corona was here to stay. And when I woke up the next day, it felt like the rest of America had came to the same conclusion I had, but in true American fashion, had supersized everything. I could tolerate not shaking hands and my mom buying more glittery hand sanitizer than we could use in 10 years, but when I went to lunch, I realized that some people had really just taken it way too far. I go to a private school, which for the purposes of this video just means that I pay for school, and our lunchroom usually looks like this. We have a section here for hot foods and then buffets here and here for everything else like salad and pasta. It's a horrible system that runs out of food within 10 minutes and guarantees that you wait in line for at least twice that time, but at least it functions once in a while. So I was understandably pissed when I came to lunch 10 minutes early and saw that they had closed the buffets because of coronavirus concerns, doubling the wait time with only half of the food. But what really set me off was when I went to get water and saw that they had gotten rid of all of the drinks and condiments. The only way to eat their Kalahari desert dry chicken is to dunk it in hot sauce and continually chug water so you don't choke to death on overcooked and crusty chunks of white meat. But I couldn't even do that now. And while condiments were completely out of the question, I could actually get water by buying it from some profiteering sophomores who are selling it for $1 a bottle. I pay university level tuition and you're going to tell me that I have to pay to drink water. How unimaginably stupid do you have to be to think that's okay? It's like if you paid for a freaking surgery and the surgeon told you that you'd have to pay extra for him to sew you back together after cutting you open. I would have gotten better food service at a freaking UNICEF relief camp. Thankfully, I only had to tolerate a week of abuse before my school went on spring break and saved me from starving to death. When I went home, however, I realized that I might just have been better off staying at school. After unloading enough food to feed a small country from my parents' cars, I was told that under no circumstances was I to leave the house. So an actual vacation was out of the question, but what about like a day trip somewhere with friends? No, you'll catch corona, Jeff. Movie night? No, you're not meeting anyone because every single person you meet is a possible coronavirus case. So my senior season is gone, but at least I can go to like the gym, right, and get shredded for summer. Do you want to catch corona, Jeff? Using equipment that people with corona have already used? Well, what can I do? Well, you can help out around the house since you don't have anything else to do and you need to take responsibility and you're going to be going off to college soon and we won't be there to take care of you. The one time so far I've left the house was the day my break started and I realized that I didn't have any sugary soft drinks in the house. So I convinced my mom to let me go to the neighborhood supermarket and stockpile some for the coming weeks. Almost as soon as I got into the store, however, I realized that the panic had already set in. The lines for registers were going into the produce aisles, and after weighing the ability to ruin my liver with sugary drinks and waiting in line for 2 hours, I decided to go home. I thought that I'd come back in a few hours when the lines had died down and all the soccer moms were at home eating dinner. But a post on the neighborhood Facebook group stopped me before I could grab the keys and go and do that. In the space of just 3 hours, the store had been completely emptied. There was nothing left on the shelves save for a few boxes of vegan meat substitutes that nobody could be bothered to eat even if they were starving to death. Anyway, so there's actually quite a few more stories from my coronacation, but if I put them all into one episode, it'd probably be upwards of like 15, 20 minutes long and take me another week to put together with all the animations and stuff. So this will be probably part 1 of maybe 2 or 3 episodes coming out over the next few weeks, depending on how online school goes. Anyway, thanks for watching. Check out my Instagram if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. And also remember to like and sub because coronavirus has absolutely ruined my educational funds, and I need the money now.